one. Between lab directors, I'll give you some background and information about the communities in Asia. So the Asia looks like this, and it covers a very wide area. And recently, by Asia, we usually include the Australia and New Zealand and Oceania region. And roughly more than half the population is living in this region. And for an accelerator science, we have established a group of community, Asian Committee for Future Accelerators. It was supposed to be the counterpart of ECFA in Europe, but actually this community is dominated by Lysos group. And these countries, regions are the member of ACFA, which was established in 1996. And recently, among these countries, these blue one indicate that they have their own accelerators, at least GeV energy class. And most of them are light sources. So the 1, 2, 3, 5. It's already 9 countries, regions have their own accelerator facilities. And recently, 2012, 2 years before, we have established Asia HEP, Asia High Energy Physics Panel, to discuss the high energy physics related issues in Asia. Now, the members are from 7 country regions, and we plan to invite other emerging countries in Southeast area. And among these countries, there are 2 countries which has an accelerator dedicated to high energy physics research. The IHEP in China and the KK in Japan. And if you look at the globe from north, Asia is up there, and FabLab in America, and the Sun in Europe. We have a very beautiful triangle symmetry. If KK and I work together, okay? So the ACFA and the Asia HEP, the both committee is a bottom-up organization representing communities in Asia-Oceania region. Unfortunately or fortunately, no authority from any other organization, funding agency, or government. Very independent organization. And this committee provides exchange of information and the functioning as an information hub. And we have small roles in IPAC, International Particle Accelerator Conference, and organizing committee nomination and awarding. And we published an occasionally statement for accelerator-related projects like linear collider or other light source projects. And we organize a workshop every year. And this committee meets once or twice a year. And unlike Europe, we have no Asian strategy nor Asian roadmap. We have an independent decision-making body and decision-making process, and with the independent funding agency. They have a different policy, and they have different economy. So a well-balanced program, as mentioned by Chair Nakada-san, is up to us and the researchers community. Okay, so I'll show you briefly the case of Japan, decision-making process in Japan. KK is an inter-university research institute corporation. This is the very formal naming for the KK. So the Director General of KK is always saying that he's a servant of the community. That comes from this status of KK. So KK's roadmap is based on the community's strategy, and the community is an HEP community consists of about 800 researchers. So they revise their roadmap every several years period. Okay. And this is the latest roadmap of Japan high energy physics community. Japan should take the leadership role in early realization of an E plus E minus linear collider is the first message. And also Japan should aim to realize a large-scale neutrino detector through international cooperation. This is the second message. And recent KK roadmap is the JPARC accelerator should achieve with nominal intensity 750 kilowatt, and also the construction of Super KKB, and the participation in ATLAS, and also the ILC, and the other accelerator detector technologies is also important part of this KK roadmap. Okay, in case of China, it's based on existing capability with aggressive extrapolation. That is possible because of the increasing Chinese economy in China. So at present, BPC-2 is in operation, and also the Diabei, and the other astroparticle experiment. And they are also considering the balanced approach of domestic and international programs. And as I said, they try to be aggressive at this rapidly expanding environment in China. And they are taking into account the constraint from funding, manpower, and technical capability. And their roadmap is to continue the best 3 experiment in the BPC-2 accelerator, and continue to participate in the flavor physics project, like Bell 2 experiment. And also they participate in the large-scale global project like LSC and ILC. And they are studying the future accelerator like circular Higgs factory that could be extended to upgrade it to the PP collider in the future. So, thank you. So they continue the reactor experiment, and this is going to be upgraded to Juno experiment. And also they plan to participate, or they plan to initiate these smaller size experiment. This is the roadmap in Chinese roadmap. And for the E plus E minus collider planned under study in China. And in China, they discuss the future project by the committee. And recently, they discussed about the plus E minus collider last year. This is one of the series of academic symposium organized by mostly the Ministry of Science and Technology. And their conclusion, the written document is written in Chinese. So I personally summarize. If this is not correct, please comment. And high energy electron positron collider is a national choice after LSC accelerator, and China should play a significant role in the ILC, both preparatory R&D and construction. And the CPC, this is a circular collider, is an important option and chance for the development of high energy physics in China. This is China's perspective for the circular machine. Okay, so the future program in China, in Asia. So the first participation in a global project for the LSC and its upgrade. Many countries like Australia, China, India, Japan, Korea, New Zealand, Pakistan, and Taiwan, Thailand, and Uzbekistan are participating in this experiment. And also the ILC and its preparatory work, Australia, China, India, Iran, and Japan, Korea, Malaysia, Oman, Philippines, Saudi Arabia, Taiwan, Thailand, Vietnam. So many countries have already been involved in this ILC preparatory works. And also we're doing the regional or national program with international participation. For neutrino, to solve the mass hierarchy and the CP phase, they will be studied by the combination of these experiments, Diabei and its upgrade, Juno, in China. This project is under construction. And ENO in India has already started construction. And actually, they need to have the final green light to go to the next phase of construction. So Reno in Korea is going to be upgraded to Reno 50. I heard that the budget has been requested to the government, and they're waiting for the approval from the government. And Super-Kamiokande and T2K is running, and the Hyper-Kamiokande has been proposed by Japanese, the international collaboration. But the Hyper-Kamiokande has been proposed, And this project was recognized as a priority project by Science Council of Japan. So circular factories, the BPC-2 is in operation in China, and the Super KKB is under construction in Japan, and the CPC is under study in China. And other facilities open to smaller experiments, and also the wider communities, the J-Park. J-Park is these Koto and the G-2 Comet are, of course, international collaboration, but with small size and experiment in operation or in preparation at J-Park. So let me mention about the international cooperation. So this is a Daya Bay experiment, and they have already large collaborators from outside, from Asia. From outside Asia, from US and some collaborators from Europe, which is a number. These are the number of institutions. In total, 230 collaborators from 14 institutions, including 17 institutions in North America and 2 from Europe. This is a T2K Collaboration. It's about 500 members from 59 institutes from 11 countries. It's already a big international collaboration. And this is a Belt 2 collaboration. The size of the collaboration is 600 members from 23 countries. And this is a Hyper-Kamiokande. It's 240 people from 67 institutes in 12 countries. Okay, summary. So the participation in global project, the Asia community is participating in the global project, like LSC and its upgrade. And also the ISC preparatory work. We have many collaborators, not only from Asia, but also the other continent, Europe and America. And we also carrying out regional research, we provide regional research opportunities in Asia, like T2K Comet experiment at J-Park, and neutrinos, Juno, Eno, Reno, and Hyper-K. And also we have programs at the BPC2, Super KKB, and CPC. And finally, an Asian community is gaining experience in hosting large international projects. Thank you.
Okay, I think we have a few questions, if you have any. No comments? Okay, if not, then we proceed to the Americas. Ian Shepsey will tell us about the community.